match in this round of 16 is Kushida of Japan, the winner of this year's Best of the Super Juniors, against Scotland's Kenny Williams. A remarkable match. Right now, I thought we were going to go to the video. What is this?
That sounds like the Prestige to me, Bradshaw.
Well, Joe Coffey is coming out here, and as far as we know, in the absence of an opponent for Coffey, with Michael Elgin pulling out, Coffey may have the night off. He may be advancing to the quarterfinals tomorrow. But in that case, here's a question. If he thinks he's got a bye, why even come out here?
Who are we to question the Iron King? The prestigious own Joe Coffey can do exactly what he wants, anytime, any place, Dave Bradshaw. He has a microphone in his hand. Clearly, Coffey has something to say. He has a bye into the next round of the Pro Wrestling World Cup, though. It's going to be interesting to see which words come out of his mouth.
Joe Coffey is in the ring here. What has already been a bad night for the Prestige. That six-man match earlier on, losing to War Machine and Marty Scurll.
Maybe that's what Coffey will address here.
It's good to come to Milton Keynes all the way down here and have the night off.
There we go. He said it best.
See, Joe Coffey has the night off, a bye to the next round. Why? Because Michael Elgin was too scared to face the king of this ring.
I would say that's 100% accurate, Dave Bradshaw.
Well, of course you would.
And a message to the rest of you in the tournament. See, you're not in my way. I don't see you. I just see right through you. And I will be the world champion. This whole tournament, this World Cup, the WCPW World Champion. I want it all. So referee, come and raise my hands right now. Get out here. Now!
He has every right to do this, Dave Bradshaw. He has a bye into the next round.
Is this really necessary?
Yes, absolutely, 100%. Joe Coffey.
Come on, referee.
This is so,
make this bye official.
So
raise this hand and put me through to the next round.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, Joe, that's just not going to work for us.
I hate this guy. I hate him.
What is it you want, Blampite? What is it you want?
Well, Joe, you wee bam, you seem to have forgotten where exactly it is you are. You are in the Pro Wrestling World Cup. You know what that means? That means no excuses, no shortcuts, no nights off.
I've got a bye! I've got a bye in this tournament!
Oh no, son. If you want to make it to the quarterfinals in Manchester, you can bet your ass you'll be fighting in Milton Keynes.
Oh, this is a disgrace!
And you know who? I've had to call in a very big favour. I've made some calls, I've sent some emails, and we here at WCPW want to extend a sincere gratitude to the company for letting us use him. And to everyone watching, please welcome this man.
He's back! This is a bombshell. Joseph Connors former WCPW champion, is back.
Joseph Connors! I am stunned! Everyone here is stunned!
Not least of all, the Iron King Joe Coffey. He believed he had an easy night here in Milton Keynes. Not so.
This is unbelievable! And listen to the ovation for the former champion Joseph Connors!
Wow, that's all I can say, Dave Bradshaw. I did not see this one coming. Look at the shape that Connors is in.
I'm in shock. We didn't think we were ever going to see Joseph Connors here in WCPW again. As you said, he's a former champion here. Lost the title to Drew Galloway in November.
Wow.
Listen to this.
Goosebumps. Goosebumps, Dave Bradshaw. What a bonus this is for everyone watching worldwide.
And what an opportunity for Connors here in a tournament he didn't think he'd ever be able to enter. He's been able to take the spot of Canada's Michael Elgin here in the last 16.
Now, as good as it is to see Joseph Connors, I would be remiss without pointing out that this is simply not fair for Joe Coffey.
Why?
Joe Coffey arrived in this building tonight believing he had a bye. He isn't prepared to wrestle, let alone against someone the caliber of Joseph Connors.
Oh, right, so it would have been fair if all 7 other men in the quarterfinals had to qualify and Joe Coffey just had the night off.
It's not Coffey's responsibility. Michael Elgin was taken out of this tournament, Bradshaw.
No, but it is Adam Blompier's responsibility, and it's a responsibility that he has accomplished very, very well.
Don't remind me about that idiot. Connors a house of fire here in Milton Keynes. I will say one thing, it's not Joseph Connors' problem. He wants to get into those quarterfinals himself.
Yeah, Connors. And by the way, this is quite the coup for the nation of England as well. That means we have 3 people in this round of 16.
I didn't even think about that.
Canada down to 1.
It's Scotland versus England, right here in Milton Keynes.
Although it has to be said though, oh, look at this, look at the strength. Look at the strength of Connors. That being said, it's not all bad news for Canada because England doesn't have anyone through into the last 8 yet, whereas Canada, of course, already has Speedball Mike Bailey.
Outside the ring now. Oh, there's a big chop from Joe Coffey.
Connors is unloading here. Coffey just trying to get away from him. They're coming up near to us in the entranceway.
There's absolutely no way Joe Coffey could prepare for someone like Joe Connors tonight. No way.
These two do know each other very well. Both of them were in WCPW from its beginnings. Connors is going to the ropes. Coffey's turned his back. That's a mistake. And Coffey gets taken out by the righteous one, Joseph Connors.
We've seen that look before, Bradshaw. Former WCPW champion. He held on to that title ferociously. Cherished it. Could he be a future World Cup winner?
He might be. Connors has recent tournament experience, was part of that WWE UK Championship tournament in January this year. So 1 count only as Coffey gets a way out. Connors also been making waves for the past several years now in New Generation Wrestling, NGW.
South side as well, you name it.
Connors being covered here. It could have been a short-lived comeback if Coffey had his way, but Connors was able to kick out on 2.
What I want to know, Bradshaw, is how did Adam Blampide manage this? How did he pull this off?
Well, he has contacts, clearly.
Well, I feel as though I need contacts. I can't believe what I'm seeing here. Joseph Connors coming back to WCPW.
He sends him hard into the corner, though, and Connors remembering very quickly just how tough the competition is here.
Very, very, very tough. And it doesn't come much tougher than the Iron King, Joe Coffey. Let me assure you of that one.
Coffey qualified for this last 16 by beating Liam Thompson and Kenny Williams in the Scottish qualifiers. Kenny Williams, of course, later getting back into the tournament in a playoff after the other Scottish qualifier, Drew Galloway, had to pull out. So Coffey will believe he's, in some ways, the only true Scottish qualifier. Of course he will, because that's his mindset, isn't it?
The only prestigious one. How about that?
Always got a chip on his shoulder. Connors is trying to stop what I think is a German suplex attempt from Coffey, but Coffey overpowering him. Connors with nowhere to go except down. Cover by Coffey on Connors. Again, a kick out.
Still just a 2, and look at Coffey analysing the situation, staring a hole through the back of Connor's head. What next from the Iron King?
Coffey gets dropped jaw on the back of the head of Connors. Connors will leapfrog him as he charges at him in the corner. It's an inverted atomic drop on Scotland's Joe Coffey. I can't believe Joe Connors is here. Joseph Connors, unbelievable.
I don't know about you, but no one could have guessed this, Bradshaw. No one could have foresaw Joseph Connors coming back.
Not in a million years, and he may be staying for another day because he was just a split second away from advancing to the quarterfinals tomorrow night in Manchester.
Well, Joe Coffey, I say this is a disgrace because he should right now be in the back chilling with a nice cold beer. Advanced already to the quarterfinals. Instead, he has to face someone like Joseph Connors.
I've already told you what I think of that logic, but in any case, Connors going for a cover. So don't forget, one of these two men will be part of those quarterfinals tomorrow. And as I said, special start time of 9 p.m. UK time. That's 4 p.m. Eastern in the United States. Tomorrow night, again, free on YouTube on the What Culture Wrestling channel.
All this amazing pro wrestling, all for free.
Of course, we're still not done this week either. The semi-finals and the finals coming up on YouTube this Saturday. What a week.
Breathtaking amount of content here by virtue of What Culture Pro Wrestling.
Dropkick sends Connors down into the corner. Smacked his head into the middle turnbuckle, I think. An avalanche from Coffey there. Coffey. Oh, springboard. Cross body, but Connors uses the momentum to roll himself over, and he nearly took Coffey by surprise.
Well. Oh, here we go.
Roll through victory roll from Connors. This time it's Coffey who counters. Both of these men exchanging one counts repeatedly. Referee must be getting exhausted.
I'm exhausted just watching these guys.
Finally, they both give up that, what I think was a fruitless attempt to try and pin each other.
I will say this, Bradshaw, it's absolutely huge. Oh, wait a minute.
Backside, Connors gets Coffey's shoulders down at a high angle, and Coffey just got out.
Absolutely huge that WWE would allow this to happen. Joseph Connors, coming back to WCPW.
There's the cover from Connors, another 2 count, and you're absolutely right. We do want to thank WWE for allowing Joseph Connors to be a part of this tournament.
It shows how big the Pro Wrestling World Cup is. Let's face it. A man, a talent of this magnitude who is already skyrocketing towards the very top of this industry, back here where it all began.
Connors maybe going to go for that don't look down, his trademark DDT, but instead it's Coffey who's looking for a DDT. Now trying for a suplex. Connors goes behind, pounds him in between the shoulder blades.
Oh, and there again.
To a backbreaker. Rising uppercut from Coffey, who's going to try for a very low angle German suplex, but it was effective nonetheless. Goes for the cover. Connors gets out, but Coffey, I think, is starting to wear down Joseph Connors.
Well, you can see it. Look who is upright here. Joseph Connors flat on his back. Joe Coffey back on his feet. Looking around here at Planet Ice in Milton Keynes. Could this be that the end is nigh? You said it, a short comeback for one Joseph Connors.
Well, Coffey went for the black coffee, that discus lariat. Both men striking each other here. Coffey has the weight advantage, but it's very hard to take a man as determined as Joseph Connors off his feet.
Oh, there we go, connected.
Yeah, he got it. That's got to do it. The black coffee and Connors.
Oh. How disheartening for Joe Coffey to feel Joseph Connors press out of that one.
Well, Joseph Connors looks like he's become even more impressive in his time away.
Well, as I say, Joseph Connors, he's going to the very top in pro wrestling. And what a way to cap off that climb by winning the Pro Wrestling World Cup. It could happen.
Connors, DDT, leaping over the top rope. Connors says he's going for the don't look down. And he gets it. Connors with the don't look down on Joe Coffey. Hooks that tree trunk of a leg. And Joseph Connors is in the quarterfinals. Well, 15 minutes ago, we didn't even know he was in the building. Now he's in the quarterfinals. Joseph Connors will represent England tomorrow night in Manchester.
Don't look down, that move's called. Well, Joseph Connors is only looking forward.
Yeah, well, Connors doesn't have much time to celebrate because look at this. His opponent tomorrow, Hiromu Takahashi, in the quarterfinals. We now know 2 of the quarterfinals, and we know that Joseph Connors will be in it against Takahashi. Joe Coffey thought he was in for an easy night, but instead he's leaving here eliminated from the Pro Wrestling World Cup. What a victory.
100% agree with what Joe got. I won't repeat his name, Bradshaw, but he was very unhappy. As you say, 15-20 minutes ago, Joe Coffey believed he was through to the quarterfinals. Had a bye.